Clear.
Hey, you, did you know men have 1.4 times weaker scalp?
Get a shampoo that's 100% made for men. Supercharged with Clear.
Enemy alert. Your scalp gets 1.5 times greasier, causing dandruff.
Get triple anti-dandruff power. Supercharged with Clear.
Stop and pull over. Your scalp gets 1.5 times sweatier.
For cooling power. Supercharged with Clear.
Hey, where's your safe place?
Meta for today's class. Excited na ako! Meta, may itatagos kaya?
Good morning, teacher!
Hello class, so matanong ko lang, sa Scream, sino yung madalas nagsastruggle?
Ako po, ma'am. Nahihirapan po kasi ako sa shot call kasi isa lang po yung gusto ko tumatawag sa akin. Oh,
Teka class, tama. Importante ang comms, mapa in-game o relationship, di ba?
Relate ka, ma'am?
Secret. Anyway, next question tayo guys. Tingnan nyo tong draft. Sino dito yung nag-overcommit sa top lane?
Uy, naku! Parang support ata yun, ma'am.
Ay nako, bagsak ka sa counterplay. Huwag ka kasi clash ng clash kapag hindi ka pa crush. Ay, este para iwas crash!
Oh, shit!
Plus 5 points ka sa hugot, ma'am.
Okay. That's all, class. See you tomorrow! May bagong grading sa loob ng classroom. Sino kaya ang bagsak at sino ang may palag? Okay. May grado na ang lahat base sa inyong naging pinakamainit na katapat sa lane. Now, class, ano sa tingin nyo ang palag ni Demon Kite kay Carl T?
Ako! Si Cartesi Goat! Si Demon Kite, celebrity!
Okay, pakinig. So, pag-usapan naman na natin yung iba't ibang uri ng rivalry, class. So, unang rivalry, yung team na palaging next season na lang versus yung team na palaging nag-champion.
Ma'am! Masakit naman yan!
Ma'am, parang may pinapatamaan ah.
Grade 91%. May angas, may storyline, pero minsan pag finals, bigla na lang nawawala. Parang signal sa probinsya.
Ma'am, di naman na kami yan, no?
Okay, that's all class. Don't forget to study your rivals kasi next week ay graded recitation na sa stage.
Goodbye and thank you, teacher!
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now! Wow! You know your scalp can get up to 5 times more dandruff?
Get triple anti-dandruff power. Supercharged with Clear.
Hey, you! Did you know men have 1.4 times weaker scalp?
Get a shampoo that's 100% made for men. Supercharged with Clear.
Enemy alert! Your scalp gets 1.5 times greasier, causing dandruff.
Get triple anti-dandruff power. Supercharged with Clear.
Stop and pull over! Your scalp gets 1.5 times sweatier.
For cooling power. Supercharged with Clear.
Hey, where's your safe place? A place where ideas ignite, where laughter lingers, where work feels light. This
17th season of MPL Philippines is brought to you by the following sponsors. Infinix, the official gaming phone partner, the power behind every Madlang gamer. Smart, the simply reliable connectivity partner of the MPL. Our partner in esports, Clear Men. And our strategic partners, TT Racing, Ferry, and SIP. Don't miss any MPL action by following our official Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Follow MPLPH on TikTok for more content. Experience the lakas ng Pinas of MPLPH Season 17 live at Victoria Sports Tower. Grab your tickets now via the official MPLPH website. MPL Philippines is monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusement Board.
Super fans! Welcome to week 3! Handa na ba kayong maki-get out? This is your sex bomb, Odin! At ako naman si sex bomb, Thea. But jokes aside, alam mo kung ano yung seryoso? Yun ay ang permanent na get out emote in-game. I love that! Mag-log in lamang sa inyong MLBB app for 5 days from April 5 to April 19 para makuha niyo to for free. At dahil tuloy-tuloy rin ang bakbakan, malalaman na natin kung sinong team ang magsasabi ng laban-laban o bawi-bawi ngayong pagbubukas ng week 3. That's right, dahil 2 exciting matchups ang nag-aabang sa atin ngayong araw at pangungunahan na yan ng clash between AP Brand and Onyx Philippines. Kaya ano pang hihintay natin? Simulan na ang bakbakan! Dito lamang yan sa tahanan ng pinakamalalakas. This is MPL Philippines Season 17. Palag na to! Get out!
And get out! We are going dito mismo sa desk. Maraming salamat sa ating mga hosts. Siyempre, kaming 6 na naman ang makikita nyo after quite a long break. A very electric resumption of MPL Philippines Season 17. Palag na to. We are here at the Filipino broadcast. Of course, my name is Hans Galeria. Kasama ko na sina Athena and Joshi Cakes, and over at the English desk,
you got, of course, your mainstays. My name is Leo, Brigida, and Renmar. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been, what, 2 weeks since we were last here in the MPL Arena. Once again, welcome to those of you all who are joining us dito sa Victoria Sports Tower. All of the competition is monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusements Board. We got 2 best of 3s coming your way. Pero bago magsimula ang ating mga laban, baligyan muna natin. It has been, again, a long break. We celebrate Holy Week here in the Philippines. But real quick, let's jog the memories of everyone watching. This is week 3 after a week-long break. What's the state of MPLPH?
I feel like for the first 2 weeks of MPL, it's always been, or at least every single time, it's been defying what people have been expecting of certain teams, be it in a positive or a negative way. Because I believe, given the changes that we've observed from multiple teams right now, we would expect certain outcomes from some of them, but every single time, it just doesn't happen the way you expect them to.
Yeah, so, look, AP Brent and Aurora are tied for 2nd, and then you have Team Liquid Philippines undefeated. But the thing I'm happiest the most about is that no team went winless after 2 weeks. Everyone has a series win under their book.
And so far, nangunguna naman dyan ng TLPH, still stopping of the charge. Match win streak is on the roll ngayon. At ngayon, today, ay mayroon ulit tayong mga abangan na laban.
We're looking at Onyx Philippines and AP Brand on our very first series. Both of these teams coming from a loss mula doon sa nakaraang linggo na laro nila. And now, kailangan na ng bounce back factor.
And on the other hand, you also have Team Liquid Philippines going up against Smart Omega. There's a slight reunion there. I wonder how Perks tends to develop kasama itong barangay over the last 2 weeks. Pero syempre, facing off against former teammates, marami tayong abangan sa araw na to.
Pero bago magsimula ang discussion about that matchup, again, Liquid, leader of the pack right now, the defending champions, going up against Omega, who have yet to find their footing, really. Let's snap back into the matchup at hand. You'll see it here, upper right corner of your screens. Onyx PH versus AP Bren. These 2 teams are led in the jungle by 2 very talented athletes. Yan ang pinakamalakas na suyo ngayon. That's James Banks going up against the strongest suyo in history, I think that's King Kong.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, you could say King Kong is up there, but James Banks definitely doesn't fall behind. Nakita natin during the first 2 weeks, this guy really didn't break his promise. Last season, sinabi niya before they were eliminated na parang, bigyan niyo pa po kami na isang season, babawi kami, ipapakita namin kung ano yung kaya namin gawin. And look at him now, he's one of the best, if not the best jungler to ever use the Suyu here in Season 17.
Yeah, James Banks, I think, has scored 2 or 3 maniacs with the Suyo. That's around 10 to 15 kills just with one hero alone. And after playing that hero against Liquid last week, Liquid did not give it back to James Banks and AP Bren.
He's the only one in the league who really builds King Kong with a Sky Piercer. Who does that? Pero wait lang,
Suyo with a Sky Piercer.
Yeah. He is playing against the best in history, the M6 World Champion, King Kong. Come on, back me up. You all saw that, right? He won the World Championship in Malaysia, single-handedly put that hero on the map. Para sa akin, I think King Kong pa rin eh.
Yeah.
Dahil din kasi dun sa change na nagkaroon sa isang Suyu, naging nawala siya sa meta at some point in time. But now, James Banks with the emergence of the Sky Piercer din na ginagamit niya on the Suyu, ang laking factor din kasi na ang taas ng damage output nung second skill, nung top skill ng isang Suyu na before yung dati washing-washing yung ginagamit, ngayon yung katon na lang o yung buga na lang.
Yung you have the Soul Saver, of course, the Evil Queller as well for the Suyu. And so far, kahit sa mga streams na nanonood ako, marami nagre-request na sana po mahawakan mo na ulit yung Suyu mo sa MPL, James Banks.
Well, it is possible right now. Kasi feeling ko malaki yung magiging contestation value between James Banks and King Kong upon the use of the Suyu. Pero again, we're not just feeling the junglers. I think they are the ones na dapat mag-step up the most considering na galing sila sa pagkatalo. Onyx kind of in a losing slump. You hate for them to be here facing off against James Banks, a guy that has consistently managed to bring AP Bren to the front. Parang itong bata na to, mas lalo na nating nakikita yung potential niya all throughout, but facing King Kong na after a long week break, I don't know what improvement he had.
Definitely a mechanical showdown ang i-anticipate natin between these two junglers. But also, I think we're all looking forward to see yung magiging growth and changes talaga. Kasi King Kong had a similar, I'd say, history when it came to him having to climb up the ranks and eventually get out of his comfort zone, as you may say. Kasi lumipat talaga siya ng team before he eventually got up there. I think his first season was during Season 11, and then he had 2 consecutive 8th place finishes. But after that, you saw how he was able to just climb the ranks come 3rd season. And this is James Banks' 3rd season as well. So who knows?
Ito yung bookmark, ito yung milestone. Possibly. You know what? We can talk about these two, James Banks, King Kong, James Banks, over and over again. But how's about we talk to them directly? Diba? That's great. Our lovely hosts are in the dugout with our athletes. Again, they will speak on their own behalf. So in just a bit, makasama natin si King Kong and James Banks, our friends. How about Sex Bomb Odin and Sex Bomb?
Yeah, Sex Bomb Odin and Sex
You got
Bomb
that right. You got that right.
Yeah.
They will ask directly how these two athletes are feeling before this match.
Yeah, for the people wondering what Sex Bomb is, they are a very popular group in the Philippines because I know there are probably some questions there, but more about that throughout the day for sure.
That's right. You'll learn more about Sex Bomb throughout the broadcast because, again, it happened during the break. We really didn't get to tell y'all about it. So, yeah, we got him on the line. Let's go over to the dugouts. James Banks first. All right, let's throw it over. It is going to be a quick courtside interview. Let's all listen to this.
Thank you so much, casters. This is Sex Bomb Odin. You heard that right, guys. The new generation of Sex Bomb. But right here with me is James Banks, the new and the youngest Suyu player in the history. James Banks, pinag-uusapan natin ngayon bilang ikaw na the man with a million moves. Isang Suyu na napakagaling. Kumusta ba? Ano ba yung mga pinagkaabalahan mo during the break?
More on pa rin, naglaro pa rin ako tapos nag-spend lang ng sa family. Yun lang.
So naka-reset kayo kahit papano?
Apo, sa pagkatalo namin ng nakarang.
At napag-usapan mo na, nasabi mo na rin yung pagkatalo nyo last week. Although medyo kinulan kayo against TLPH, medyo na-shaken up nyo naman si Carl TZ. Nabasa mo naman siguro yung statement niya, no? Pero ngayon na sinasabing ikaw ang best Suyu player of today, anong masasabi mo doon?
Masabi ko lang thank you, pero para sa akin, hindi ako.
Hindi ikaw? Kung hindi ikaw, sino naman sa tingin mo ang pinakamagaling magsuyo ngayon?
Si King Kong pa rin.
Bakit si King Kong?
Iba pa rin kasi yung suyo niya eh. Parang sa akin, nakalason lang eh.
Parang hindi naman, James Banks. Ilang beses ka na nanlason. Magaling yung suyo niya, pero magaling ka bang manuyo?
Oo.
Yan. Parang doon ka ata lumamang, James Banks, no? Okay. So, gusto lang din namin itanong, bakit ka nga daw ba nagsa-sky piercer gamit yung suyo?
Ang pinaka-answer ko lang po dun kasi malakas kasi si Suyo mang lasit eh. So high chance talaga magka-stock yung Sky Piercer eh. Kaya ako lang talaga siya naisipan ni item. Talaga.
So para sa'yo talaga yung kailangan ikaw yung makadamage at makalast hit. Pero kausapin din natin yung sinasabi mong mas magaling sa'yong magsuyo. Kasama dyan si Sex Bomb Thea. Kayo naman muna.
Odin, here on the other side is the Sigma jungler of Onyx PH. Of course, King Kong. Ngayon sabi ni James Banks, ikaw pa rin daw yung pinakamagaling na suyo player. Ano naman masasabi mo na meron kasing nagsasabi na siya yung best player ng suyo ngayon? Ano masasabi mo doon?
Hello, mic check. Mag-agree ako na siya yung pinamalas magsuyo pag nalegan na ako ng suyo niya.
Pag naleega ng suyo, so mamaya ba makikita natin yung suyo? Sa tingin mo, hindi ba siya mababan?
Depende kay Coach Hayes, siya bahala.
Tapos, kumbaga sa best suyo player ba, sa tingin mo, ano yung edge mo sa kanya? Ano yung lamang mo?
Yung suyo ko, nag-uwi ng trophy sa Pinas.
Yung suyo ni King Kong nag-uwi ng trophy sa Pinas. Ano naman masasabi ni Don Odin?
Thea, parang hindi papayag si James Banks dyan. James Banks, yung suyo niya daw nag-uwi ng trophy sa Pinas. Anong lamang ng suyo mo?
Umuwi lang din kami ng masaya eh.
Umuwi lang sa bootcamp ng masaya. Okay. Ayan, nakikita ka ngayon ni King Kong. Anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanya ngayon?
Good luck, King Kong. Galingan natin pareho. Alam mo naman na tagal na kita gusto kalaban.
Wow!
And King Kong sabi sa kanya, kayo daw nag-uwi ng trophy, siya umuwi siya na masaya. And good luck daw sa game mo. Ano naman yung message mo ngayon para kay James Banks?
Message ko sa'yo, James. Good luck and mukhang hindi ko malalaman kung ikaw yung pinamalas magsuyo kasi mukhang ibaban ata namin.
Oo, so mukhang mababan nga naman. Tignan natin ngayon pagdating sa game, di ba, Odin?
Nako, kapag binan yung suyo, ready ba kayo doon, James Banks?
Hindi ko rin alam eh kasi no suyo no win kami.
No suyo, no win.
No suyo, no win daw.
No suyo, no win. Maraming salamat, Thea and King Kong. And of course, to you, James Banks. Tingnan na natin sa loob ng Land of Dawn kung sino nga ba ang mas mananaig sa kapugian, sa paggamit ng suyo. Casters, na to.
Maraming salamat, hosts, sa pagalingan magsuyo. Manuyo siguro, match tong dalawang to eh. Feel ko palagi, kayang-kaya. Pero yung sa suyo, men, hindi ko kinaya yung sinabi ni King Kong, nag-uwi ng Pinas ha. Kumbaga, mic drop yun eh.
Si James Banks, kahit tumatawa yun, ganyan yun eh.
Hey, technically, James Banks brought a trophy with his suyo to the boot camp.
Oh.
Well, when they won MPL. Did I get that right?
All right, y'all know what that means. It's time for the Infinix Keys to Victory. Shout out to Wolf. I hope you enjoy how we attack what you wrote for us. Joshi, can you start?
Well, let's start of course with Onyx Philippines Get AU or AU means gold. Fun fact na ito ang chemical symbol ng gold. Onyx Philippines must outfarm AP Bread by map maneuvers, invade James Pang's jungle slow and steady. And that would really complement the slow play style na meron ng Onyx Philippines, thus giving a lot of hard time against James Pang's, one of the core ng side ng AP Bread.
Yeah, so for AP Bread, laban. Just keep fighting. Play against Onyx slower play style. You have to be fast against it. If you're not gonna get Suyo, get Harley, get Leomore, get those heroes that can build leads early on by winning Turtle 1 and Turtle 2, snowballing into a Lord 1 dominant win. And make sure you don't hesitate on hero turn in Lord dances, meaning that if you don't want to play the 50-50, if the 50-50 looks too risky, and you see that you can get the pick, start off the fight in the Lord dances so that you get the early lead.
Literal na you just have to play along what your opponent doesn't want to. And for Onyx Philippines and AP Bren, makikita mo yung kontrapelo once mag-start yung first turtle. Kasi nagkakaroon ng maraming trades sa mapa every single time na magde-decide yung junglers when to get the objective. So technically, for both of these teams, they have to play against the identity of their opponent.
So technically, they do have to play so that they can level up. And for everybody who is ready to level up their game and their grades, the best students don't just study hard, they study smart.
Alam mo, tama ka eh. Meet the new Infinix Xpad 30E, the first true education tablet in the Philippines. It features an 11-inch FHD plus big screen, an 8-year tutor on tap, and over 120,000 free courses.
It's time to make learning easier and a whole lot more fun. Get your Infinix Xpad 30E, your easy learning smart buddy.
I like that. You mentioned the F word, fun. I think this matchup is going to be plenty fun, given that it's clear. Don't question the Super Fam's achievements, and sa totoo lang, even with AP Bren's red hot rise in Season 17, lamang pa rin yung Super Fam when it comes to just overall history in terms of success. How did AP Bren attack that lack of hero pool? Because again, it's not just James Max. It's, someone argue, everybody needs to level up.
Yeah. So, feeling ko talagang lahat ng mga no hit, no suyo, no win, yung mga sinabi nila kanina, kailangan nilang i-disprove ng malala dito against Onyx Philippines dahil I think nabulungan si King Kong earlier. He didn't want to answer if they will be getting rid of the suyo initially. Pero pinawi niya later on. Sabi niya, hindi yata natin malalaman kung ikaw ang best suyo kasi hindi mo ko malele agad.
You know, I suddenly remembered since nabanggit ni Leo yung history. Sure, nakapag-uwi ng World Championship si na King Kong, but this organization has had 2 World Championships. That's history for you.
All right. No longer do we have to speculate. Magsisimula na yung laban. Let's start by welcoming these teams on stage as they start off today's first match.
To ensure the integrity of the game, please welcome our marshals Chico, Miko, Joshua G, and JD. Hungry for redemption and armed with the power of the Sigma Jungler, Sonics, make some noise for your Onyx Philippines! Onyx time.
Tolong turunkan kami. Tiap era kita kasih keras, biar aja yang bawa kelas. Bila Onyx pegang kendali, jangan semua harap dapat pass.
Now they may have faltered, but they proved that even Titans can bleed. Led by the man with a
para tumapat.
And you already mentioned the bees na pinapangunahan ng lalaki na merong 1 milyong galaw. This is gonna be AP Bren.
At sa 1 milyon na yun, isa ang kinakailangan nilang simulan. The first step to getting the match win streak, it will start today. Sinabi nga natin na si James Sachs may be the best player of the Suyu this season. But so far throughout the history, ay pwede rin naman madagdagan ang listahan na yun. Looking at the list as well here for Onyx and AP Bren, marami ding mga pwedeng tumulong doon sa man with the million moves.
Looking at this hexagram, kung saan, heptagram rather, kung saan makikita natin, for AP Bren, lamang na lamang sila when it comes to First Blood and even sa Lord and Turtle control. That would explain the aggressive play na ginagawa ng AP Bren backed up with KLVJ and James Banks together at the front line, or even sila talaga yung mga nagdadala ng galaw ng AP Bren. But for Onyx Philippines, they have to use how slow and steady they are dito sa laban na to against AP Bren.
And you guys, you know, from probably last year, sobrang iba nito. Right? It is Onyx who has most of the chart, pero sa ngayon, mas nakikita natin itong kupunan ng AP Bren na nagper-perform during the first 2 weeks. Something that the Bees are hoping to continue, pero para sa Onyx, makabawi sila. Let's see what they have in mind sa pamamagitan ng Smart 5G Blink Test.
Ya, kinakabahan ako, ya. Patry nga ako ng ano, ya, ng relo nyo. Marinig yung heartbeat ko mamaya sa laban, tol. Ilan ba normal na heartbeat, pre? 60, no? 70. Pag 30 rise sa'yo.
Para pag 400 ako.
180 pala, 180. Makikita yung heartbeat ko. Kinakabahan ako yan, nasuot ko na yan. Makikita na lang buong ano, kung kinakabahan ako or dead ma lang. Siyempre pag intense boy, tataas yung heartbeat ko. Pag normal na, dead is na lang. Gusto ko matry yung 180 eh. Gusto ko yung 1v5, sabay maubos ko. Para pag 1v5 ako yung namatay, di tataas heartbeat ko. Ano ba isipin ko para kabahan ako? Tawa ka? Heart rate, heartbreak anniversary, Clay. 98 na. 107. Baba na dugo mo dad. 110. Legit ba? Ba't ganun? 114. Wala kang puso, ya. Get. Ow, 6 bomb. Mataas ba to, coach? 112. Isabero kasi. Aray mo.
Hindi ko alam kung narinig nyo, pero parang sinoft launch na nila. Wala muna kaming sasabihin na kahit ano, pero actually meron na. Kasi yun ang ating Smart 5G Pink Test at nakita nyo na. Narinig nyo na rin siguro yung pinakabagong Infinix GT Watch 5 Pro ng ating mga players na magde-detect ng kanilang BPM while they are in-game. Make sure to watch out for that. Yan, narinig namin kayo, mga MPL fans. Kung sakaling hinahanap nyo yung tibok ng puso ng mga paborito nyong manlalaro, eto na yon. Masisilip natin kung sino ang kinakabahan. O sabi nga ni Super Prince, sino ang deadma? Pagkakaalaman dito, men.
Sabi niya nga, gusto ko pabutin ng 180, pre. Paano pag 1v5? Matindi ang challenge niya.
Huwag naman 180. May umabot ba ng 180? Josh, umabot ka na ba ng 180?
Hindi mo naman, wala.
Huwag naman, no?
Huwag naman. Mali yun eh.
Huwag na.
Huwag.
Depende yata pag tumakbo ka.
Ang resting talaga, 60 to 100. Then pag tumatakbo, mga 150 to 120. 120 to 150.
Uy, pero may nakikita ko sa mga regions, they somewhat get like 140, 150, kahit na naglalaro sila. So again, that goes to show you yung posibleng intensity nung makikita nating mga laban between these two teams. Kasi kung babalikan natin ang kwento ng laban na ito, AP Bren seems to shock a lot of people. Napakarami ng kanilang mga napapabilib at mapapabilib pa lamang depende kung paano nila ma-handle yung kanilang performance during or after the break that just happened.
And also, I am left in shock that Onyx Philippines went to game number 1 choosing the Broken Walls. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time they're gonna be picking up the Broken Walls on their first game or first 2 games. And it's AP Bren na may tendency gumawa nun. So that speaks itself na parang nilalaro nila or lalaroin nila tong game number 1 doon sa mga bagay na pabor pa yung AP Bren. Ganon ba nila gustong daragin ang Beast?
They also want to vote for the unconventional way. Nabanggit natin kanina, yes, ito yung rising star natin na AP Bren. But remember, there was also a time na ganon din naman yung naging start dito nila King Kong, diba? And there was also a time as well na nagkaabutan sila under the same organization ng Onyx Arsenals din, si James Banks. Naging kuya, naging mentor niya rin ng ilan sa mga soul or key 5 members ng Onyx. So yung identity, masasabi pa rin namin established. But now, it's all about establishing a new route para dito kay James Banks.
You know, which brings to the point na sinabi ni James Banks kanina, every time na makakaharap niya si King Kong, gusto niya talaga makalaban to. I know it's been going on for like the past 2 seasons already, considering na pumasok naman itong si James Banks noong season 15. But the thing is, ngayon, together with KLVJ, ibang klase yung experience na nakuha niya kasama ang manlalarong ito. That's a 62.5% game win rate. We're not just talking about matches, that is games. And there's at least 2 of those games na parehas nagkaroon ng game MVP ang dalawang ito.
Ito yung binabanggit natin kanina na this is not just about the jungler matchup. Laking bagay na nandyan yung dalawang XP laners, mainly KLVJ and Kirk. Silang dalawa yung it's either katulong na mag-dive doon sa sa backline o katulong doon sa frontline ng mga tanks, which happens to be Brusco and Nova, na both of them share somehow the identity of being aggressive enough doon sa ikot nila sa jungle.
You know, so another thing that we have to take note of is si KLDJ. We saw him perform in weeks 1 and 2. The question is kung mame-maintain ba nila yan. Pero dito sa kabila, there's a sudden shift na ginagawa ng Onyx Philippines between Kirk and Ryota. Ryota being somewhat the sponge in terms of the damage. Yung tanky heroes talaga ay nasa kanya. But we see more of Kirk developing yung playmaker role. Yung kung siya yung gumagawa ng play, it's high risk, high reward. It depends kung ganun pa rin yung kanilang gagawin ngayon. But we are officially starting week number 2 tuloy. Week number 3 na. Kasi kakatapos nga lang ng break. But at this moment, nasagot na yung tanong natin. Binanang, Suyo, Sora, and even the Marcel nitong Sinova. So, we're probably gonna be seeing something different here para sa AB Bren.
And there you have it, diba? Very obvious naman din na talagang explosive kapag nakukuha ni James Banks yung suyo niya. But talking about KLBJ as well, sobrang galing niya kasi pagdating sa hero turns when it comes to the turtle or objective dances dito, Joshi. So considering na yung Sora is a flex as well, tanggal agad to para kila Coach Hayes.
Kahit pa sabihin mong kayang mag-Valentina priority ng Onyx Philippines, they just respect yung Suyo and even yung Sora na gagamitin sana ng AP Bren. Now, what's left for them is actually to ban out the Joshin for AP Bren. You don't want to give that kind of a hero for Super Prince. Pero instead, they went to open that up and mukhang pwedeng kunin ng Onyx Philippines agad.
I think there are some options dito para sa Onyx Philippines kasi number 1, there's still a lot of utility heroes available. So kung sakaling gusto nilang magpunta sa ruta na yon, pwede or posible. But the Valentina is not gonna be a surprise, or I was surprised because Zushin is eventually picked up here ng kanilang kupunan. A possible gold laner or maybe even a jungler ang posibleng sagot dito ng AP Bren.
Dito natin nakikita kung sakali yung Harley na mag-rise up again kasi from the previous match ng AP Bren, ginamit nila to against TLPH.
Yep. Ang kaso nga lang for that Harley, hindi ganun ka daling patayin ang isang Joshin. So, doon pa lang sa point na yon, ligtas na agad yung mid lane o wala na agad threat doon kay Super Prince. Lalo-lalo na nag-excel ang Onyx Philippines ngayon to slow and steady compositions with the scaling heroes na meron sila. Obsidian and Moscow could be present, but there comes that Harley and that glue at pwede namang sagutin ng Onyx Philippines dito onto getting their own jungle kasi kung hindi, pagtatanggal na ang AP Bren sa kanilang Red 4, Red 5 bar.
Alam mo na-mention mo yung medyo magiging mahirap para sa Harley na mag-dish out ng damage or ma-completely burst down itong Zushin. But I think they're willing to take that risk. That is because meron pang glue that is again going to be flexible na mapunta sa XP or sa roam. Majority of the teams right now have been using it in the roam position. Pero ang tanong ay kung ano magiging sagot dito ng Onyx Philippines. Because again, that is a Harley na gusto mo sanang maiwasan yung snowball niya during the early game. Will that be their answer or will they revert to something else?
Kung sakali, pwede yata yung mag-Guinevere pa rin dito. And it fits best para kay King Kong din kung sakali.
Although may mga roamers pa like Khalid or Hilda na pwedeng gamitin. Against that Harley. There goes that Cho. And I guess this Cho would be the roamer na for Onyx Philippines. So nandun yung threat ng pick-off. Kaso nga lang hindi ganun kataas yung value ng Joshin plus the Cho. So kukuha sila ng isang marksman or isang gold lane na kayang sumabay sa trip ng isang Cho ni Brusco. Plus, getting this back siya for that objective guarantee na hindi na magugulo ng isang glue kasi mas valuable na sa roam ang isang glue. There goes that Eve para din mahirapan doon, para mahirapan yung box na gustong gawin ng Onyx Philippines. Andun agad yung Eve.
Ako kino-consider ko sana high-loss eh. That's a perfect combo. A Jushin and a high-loss. Pero it might be too early kung ikaw ang Onyx PH. Meanwhile, for the Eve as well, sabi mo nga, kung magke-create sila ng away sa labas, might as well, papasukin natin sila sa loob ng box mismo dito ni Aqua.
Yeah, because I feel like meron namang paraan ang AP Bren to get the misposition happen sa tulong ng ultimate na manggagaling dito sa glue. So again, very evident na yung dalawang magic damage dealers dito ng AP Bren. We're still looking for a Shizu hero para sa kanilang koponan, but the Arlot is gonna be taken out. Meanwhile, para naman sa Onyx Philippines, I feel like they are tanky enough, mobile enough, so posible na mauna sila in terms of the engages dun sa mga rotations. Yan ang kanila magiging kalamangan, but they cannot fight 5v5 just yet. I think like that's gonna be a major issue kasi yung pick-offs na manggagaling sa Cho, yan ang kanila magiging alas dito.
Tama ka naman eh. Pero kailangan mo lang mag-get out ang mga posible na Broom hero para sa AP Brand. Very nice see on the Khalid. Nabanggit mo to kanina, Joshi Cakes.
Well, they still don't believe that the glue would go to the hands of Nova sa Rome. And iniisip pa nila na pwedeng kay KLVJ papapunta. So that would really narrow doon sa choices o doon sa mga pwedeng flex pa na gawin ng AP Brand. But instead, they could ban out heroes from Savero, Moskov, Obsidia. Although all of those marksmen available for Savero, hindi na problema yan ng AP Brand dahil sa threat ng isang Harley. So may it be Moskov, Obsidia, Harith, siguro Lunox na lang yung isa sa magiging threat na magandang tanggalin. Kaso hindi na masyado nang malalim para hukayin pa ng AP Brand. So that would explain the Moskov ban coming from Coach G. Now for Onyx, they could again ban heroes from the Rome. May Hilda pa na pwedeng tanggalin. Baka mahirapan lang din yung marksman o even yung backline ng Onyx Philippines. Ang kaso nga lang, na-address naman na ng backsha pick ng Onyx Philippines yun. So hindi na ganun kadaling guluhin yung jungle. So might as well remove flash-centric na roamer kung gusto pa nila or XP lane hero.
From the looks of it, yeah, mukhang XP lane nga talaga ang tinutukan dito ng AP Brand. And in fact, ayun na mismo, yung CC is gonna be the last ban of game number 1 mula dito sa Onyx Philippines, trying to get rid of a possible KLVJ hero or even a Shizu hero because of that flexibility nga na meron itong CC. But for AP Bren, the challenge is trying to find a way para ma-burst down yung Zushin and even the Baksha. Kasi sure, meron ka na nung Harley, there is the Claude. That I would think is a really great answer towards the durability na meron itong Baksha. Kailangan niya lang talaga maiwasan yung Jit Kundo.
Tsaka ito yung pinaka-mobile hero out there na perfect fit para kay Shizu and one of his comforts actually MDL days pa lang. And considering nga, nasabi natin kailangan nila firepower kasi we're mainly focused on the magic power here. Magic attacks here for the Eve and the Harley for James Panks. So might as well pick up a Claude dahil open din tong option para sa Onyx PH.
Inunahan na nila yung Claude over that carry dahil din sa problema ng Jushin. So kung carry yung pinili ng AP Bren, it would be hard for Zizu para mag-maneuver doon sa mapa. But then, ito yung hero na ni Savero ever since the YSS gold lane para sa Onyx Philippines. Lamang to sa Claude at some point. And there goes that Yuzong para doon sa ease of access nila sa backline. Kahit pa sabihin natin CC immune yung Eve doon sa kanyang real manipulation, it's still napipigilan pa din naman yung pagpiano tiles niya doon sa sa loob ng RWM.
Kasi sa dulo ng skill ng Harley, di ba? Babalik at babalik pa rin naman siya eh. I think that's the gamble that Onyx Philippines is willing to take, lalo na yung real world manipulation. So again, Yuzong against the glue, it might, or should I say, not even, kasi nakadepende pa yan dito sa magiging last hero ng AP Bren. So nakalatag na lahat ng mga posibilidad dito para sa kupunan ng AP Bren to pick. They might get the Yuzong denied from them. Yan ang naging resulta nun. But for them, it's going to be the Lapu-Lapu. It's full-on dive para sa AP Bren while they're just waiting para dito kay Shizu na makapag-scale.
Isa sa magiging worry natin dito for AP Bren is that mahihirapan din silang counterin masyado yung pick-off mula ng isang Cho unless sobrang ganda ng position ng isang Glue ni Nova.
Pero hindi naman sila mahihirapan. I'm talking about the super fans sa chance para manalo ng 1,000 MLBB Diamonds because you can predict the match winner correctly. Ang kailangan nyo lang gawin ay scan ang QR code para marami pa kayong malaman na iba. Joshi, you were building up your point rate just a while ago. Please continue.
And isa pa sa mga naging sagot ng AP Bren doon sa Chopic would be marksman na kayang magdala ng Purify and that would be the Claude. So yung Harley na lang isa sa magandang option ni Brusco para ma-pick off dito. Ang kaso nga lang, napakailap, napakahirap hanapin.
Pero binanggit nga dito ni Hans na after all that has been said, babalik pa rin siya sa sombrero niya. Abang, serye para kay Brusco.
I think it depends dun sa magiging galaw dito nitong si King Kong or should I say ni James Panks. Either way, itong dalawang junglers ang binida natin mula sa simula. How will they be able to dish out the damage na kinakailangan ng parehas na kupunan para makuha or para maibalik ang kanilang team on to the winning column. The start is off dito mismo sa kalagitnaan and Aqua immediately using the flicker. I think that's bound to happen lalo na pag meron kang Zushin.
Yep. Ito yung kayang gawin ng isang Jushin right from the start. Yung threat na mabuhat ka kaagad plus the damage na meron ng isang Cho with that concussive blast. So, threat agad na mamatay. And again, another flicker burned from AP Bren. Ito yung dahilan bakit binaban yung Jushin palagi.
Kaya naman ngayon for AP Bren, might as well survive na muna. Given na Jushin and Cho yung katapat mo onto the early bid.
It's quite a surprise din na wala pala tayong nakitang Valentina. Picked nor banned. This was just all of them, pero Super Prince.
James Pack going in, pero wala pa naman mga ultimates. Deadly Magic is not there yet. So for Onyx, it's all about the risky moves here. King Kong, sasalubong.
Wala na yung sombrero.
Si James Pack. Pero bumalik. Makakaligtas, pero hindi. Inabangan pa rin siya ni Brusco.
And that is gonna be the first blood na mapupunta kay Brusco. Sayang yung kanilang gold. But again, a kill is a kill. A delay is a delay.
Sobrang crucial ng positioning na yon na meron si James Pangs. They thought that they could give death dito kay Super Prince, but unfortunately, hindi pa kaya ng damage and hindi pa rin siya level 4 at that moment. If meron siyang Deadly Magic, that could have been a kill. But noticing that, King Kong, eventually, pinuntahan niya na ng mabilis yung kung saan man pupunta yung Harley. And yun yung binabanggit mo kanina, aabangan lang nila pa ulit-ulit.
And this begs you the question, kasi nagtatrive yung Harley sa mga matitinding early game snowballs. We see the stats 4-0, 3-0, pero ngayon, si James Pangs pa ang naunahan. It seems like walang kahit anong contest na gagawin ng AP Bren. It's gonna be Onyx safely securing ang pinakaunang pagong ng laban na ito as the Bees are looking to secure the orange.
And that's a big objective take agad dito para sa Onyx. Katulad sinabi niya, alam kasi agad kung saan lang babalik si James Pangs. So they're pushing him onto the brink na makakot off guard siya kapag nag-space escape siya.
It's gonna be real hard for AP Bren, not unless ma-maximize nila yung every Deadly Magic na meron si James Pangs. But unfortunately, nahihirapan nga siyang abutin si Super Prince. Again, siya na naman yung naging target, pero because of the mobility of the Jushin, hirap siyang habulin, plus may threat pa na pwede siyang bigyan ni Brusco. Up na yung ultimate ng Cho.
Yeah, kakarating lang din nitong Sinova sa level 4. So, hindi talaga siya makapag-dish out ng full crowd control na dapat sana magpapadali ng buhay nitong si James Pangs. So, AP Bren, hold off for a bit, pero yung Onyx nakakuha na sila ng halos 1,000 kalamangan, and that is King Kong making efficient rotations around the map dahil maglalaban na naman itong dalawang to. Hindi sila magkakamatayan pero nakaabang ang Onyx PH.
Shizu in a tight spot para makakapag-back away. Sasalubungin na ni King Kong when it turns to Sands. An easy kill onto the top lane. Sabay kuha ng gold plating para kay Savero.
Tol, simpleng ikot pero rock na kuha agad nila yung gold laner.
Alam nila na mapapaback ni Savero yung Claude. And again, inabangan lang din just like what they did doon sa sombrero ng isang Harley. Abangan mo yung BMI ng Claude.
Kumbaga may ano yun, men eh. Sige, G, palagan tayo. Pulang ganyan, di pwede yan.
Dapat
biglang
bawal yun
may sumulpot na back siya and that was already the rest. Onyx PH building up to a 2K gold lead. Not a lot of fights actually happening, pero ngayon
yung sipa, nakatama naman, and it's caught off guard na naman. Aqua will be the first casualty. Kill VJ, tanong away, pero double down agad dito yung mga frontliners for Onyx. Meanwhile, may kapit naman para kay Nova. Kapit doon kay Brusco, inilayo sa laban. Kill VJ will go down. Habang si Brusco ay makakaligtas pa rin. James Bangs with a space escape. Baraha, hindi napatama kay Kirk. Pero Kirk will double kill, will seal the deal. At makakalamang pa doon ng Onyx. Meanwhile, Aqua umabot na. Gante onto Kirk onto mid lane. Pero balikan natin yung mga nangyari. That is too much to handle for AP Bren.
Tol, munti ka na yung outplay pero uno reverse card says Kirk as he takes down James Pangs.
This is what we've been telling simula pa lang ng serye na to na ang key to victory ng Onyx Philippines dito ay invade yung jungle ni James Pangs. Huwag hayaan yung mga heroes niya like Suyo and even the Sarli and even the Leomord, kung Leomord man to, na makapwesto at makakuha ng mga farm na gusto niya. Because of that early rotation na ginawa ng Onyx Philippines, up to now, sinasakal pa rin nila yung Harley ni James Pangs.
Hirap nun, no? Kasi kala natin laban-laban na. Pero tila ba bumawi-bawi agad dun si Kirk sa AP Bren?
Yeah, I think yung karamihan sa mga nagiging galaw dito ng Onyx Philippines is just them going full dive. Great Shun po din galing dito kay Brusco para makatakas siya pero si Kirk na naman ang kanilang punteriya sa ngayon. That's an easy kill para sa AP Bren pero hindi natin maikakaila na Onyx pa rin ang may hawak ng mapa. 2.8K ang kalamangan nila ngayon in terms of gold.
Good pick up mula doon sa AP Bren sa pagkuha nila kay Kirk and also getting that turret doon sa may itaas. Somehow ay mababasag na ni Kel VJ. But unfortunately for them, may nahanap pa rin trades yung Onyx na. Kuha pa rin sila ng Torres sa baba. And because of there are no turrets available na outer doon sa bottom lane, mahihirapan ng gumalaw si Shizu. And again, they're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Sinasakal nila si James Punks and the way na nagre-react yung AP Bren sa ginagawa ng Onyx Philippines, nawawalan ng espasyo si Shizu.
Parang yun na magiging kwento ng laban na to. It's AP Bren waiting for Shizu to actually scale. At dahil dun sa impormasyon na ibinibigay nitong si Savero, hindi talaga makapwesto ng maayos itong AP Bren para surpresahin sana ang Onyx with like the full burst lineup na meron sila led by James Punks, who finally got his skill almost 5 minutes into this game. May lalabas na naman tayong pagong, but that is gonna be in the position of Onyx Philippines na nakapwesto na itong si Brusco while Savero is putting in work at the top lane. May bonus pang kasama, wala pa yung major objective.
Grabe, buong akala natin Onyx will play on a slow play style. But sila pa ngayon yung mas mabilis umikot sa mapa.
Exactly. Nagmadali sila doon sa first 6 minutes na nagdaan, invading jungles, getting outer turrets, pumapwesto dito sa objectives. And it has been the story na nangyayari ever since na nag-start yung laban with King Kong just casually rolling doon sa mga pwesto na hindi siya ini-expect ng AP Bren. Another free turtle for Onyx Philippines. This could balloon up the lead to 4K.
Iba yung nakikita natin sa kanila sa ngayon. Hindi ito yung nakasanayan nating Onyx PH kasi bababad at babalagbag talaga sila kung sakali. Pero ito na yata yun.
Balagbag na naman. Zipa to Nova being taken down. Ando naman ang Black Dragon form. Sabi nakalikod, nag-zone out doon si Kirk. Habang si Kel VJ gusto mang tumulong. Pero Flicker has been exhausted. Medyo may ipit ang mga members dito ng AP Bren. Meanwhile for Onyx, they've got what they want. Kaso nagkaroon ng trade.
That was a 1-for-1. Nagkapatayan ng dalawang nating mga roamers. But at the end of the day, it's still Onyx trying to go for next.
Shizu with a BMI. Roaming around naman si King Kong, but still, they've got the turret sa babentang baba.
Yung ginagawa ng Onyx Philippines na to, talagang tinatanggalan nila ng way para makapag-farm up yung mga scaling heroes ng AP Bren. Even James Punks, yung kanyang early 2 deaths, enough na enough na sinyales na yun na okay. Yung Harley, hirap na nung early. Mahihirapan makabangon yan unless magko-commit sila ng matindi doon sa mga heroes ng Onyx Philippines. And who are you gonna be committing to? Si Savero na may mataas na mobility na every single time nakikita kayo. Si Super Friends na kaya mag-ulti out lang. Si King Kong napakakunat. Even si Brusco, kaya niyang gawin lahat ng yan all because they are on the lead to 5K.
And this is the reason why hindi natin super recommended sana yung Harley. But let's see, they might find a window. Pero sila pa yung mahanapan ng butas dito ng Onyx. As Super Friends on the back lane will zone out the rest of the members of AB Bren. Habang si Savero na makakapitan agad ni Nova being taken down. It's going to be a one-man down for Onyx. Meanwhile, tuloy pa rin ang back of the Black Dragon 4. Makakaligtas pa rin members ng AB Bren. That's a one-man down takedown for AB Bren.
Wala dito sa kupunan ng AP Bren, and instead, it's gonna be Onyx na malalagasan ng isang buhay, and now it's the Beast's turn to slowly turn things around.
Nakuha na nila yung value nung glue pick as the roam. Hirap na rin gumalaw yung mga backlines, and it's all because of Nova's positioning as well. Kung makikita din natin for AP Bren, isa si Nova sa mga pinakamagtataguyod ng mid-game nila. If mahanap niya yung perfect target niya, that would be Friends or even itong si Savero, ang laki nang mawawala sa damage output ng Onyx Philippines. And kung may iwan naman si Kirk dun sa backline, punishable naman, knowing na merong lapo-lapo din on their side. So, for this Lord take, kailangan lang gawin ng Onyx Philippines dito ay i-turn hanggang sa mapilitan at mapuwersa ang AP Bren.
Ang galing na sa 4.8k ang kalamangan ng Onyx Philippines na pababa ng AP Bren yan to just 2.5. Meanwhile, a lot of lanes are being shoved sa ngayon nitong Onyx PH at tila hindi nila binibitawan itong unang Lord ng laban na ito as it is down to 50% of its health.
At sabi nga natin kay Nova nakasalalay ang gulo, ang mahanap na gulo ng AP Bren. Pero mukhang pati yun ay pinipilit ipalayo ng Onyx. As a Wave Dragon will be committed, pero paatras, pinatras si members doon ng Beast.
As soon as bumaba sa 25% yung buhay ng Lord, sige, pindutin mo na lahat ng ulti.
Ang daming requirements eh. Nung nakita nila, okay, si Shizu nasa top lane, long lane, okay, burst natin. Nung nakita nilang may papasok na Nova or even James Punks, naka-spam pindot na si Brusco doon sa kanyang sipa. And Also, one good zone, it would be putting Super Friends on the front line. Alam nila na walang pang papatay doon sa Jushin. Alam nila, makakatakas lang din if ever mag-target ang AP Bren. Perfect Lord dance for Onyx Philippines.
This is a methodical approach na ginagawa ngayon ng Super Fam. King Kong and Super Friends tends to share the damage na ibinibigay nila doon sa Purple as the Lord is already marching down sa may bandang ibaba. Shizu, one at the front line. The Beast, sinusubukang gawin ang kanilang best para kahit paano ay madepensahan itong pinakaunang Lord. The energy shields are still gonna be available pero hindi yan papansinin ng Onyx. Ito pa lang sila sa ngayon.
Dito talaga magaling ang Onyx. Trying to find map maneuvers laban sa mga bees. Outer and inner turrets ay mapapabagsak na nila. Even the protection here sa pinaka-base turrets ng EP Brena ay mapapop na rin nila agad.
Hirap ng nagiging buhay ni James Pangs kasi if he wants to commit to a certain target, lahat ng target niya kayang mag-dash out ng mabilis. And if ipipilit niya na habulin ang habulin, siya pa yung bibigyan ng Onyx Philippines.
Masyado siya maraming threats na kailangan nalalahanin eh. Kailangan niyang isipin yung gulong ni King Kong. Kailangan niya isipin yung sipa nitong si Brusco. At bago pa sila sumubok gumalaw, nandito na si Sabero to dish out the information gamit yung Mountain Shocker. So again, the fortunate thing para sa kanila